We are here today in New York during Climate Week and the UN General Assembly, coming together with CEOs and executives from all walks of life to hear directly from them on how they can help to create sustainable impact through their businesses. Enabling companies to manage ESG risks in supply chains is essential in today's business landscape. From regulatory compliance to protecting brand reputation, they can promote ethical and sustainable practices, attract investors, and enhance operational resilience and efficiency.
Alison, I'm Katie. Nice to meet you.
So great to meet you. Focusing on integrating ESG principles into global supply chains, amfori assists organizations in managing and mitigating ESG risks, believing they can prioritize people, planet, and profit simultaneously. Established in 1977, the organization collaborates with over 2,400 member companies and stakeholders across more than 50 countries, influencing trade in over 100 countries. In this interview, we will be speaking with Katie Russell, Head of Advocacy and Engagement, who brings with her a wealth of knowledge and experience from a highly distinguished career. Katie, great to have you here today. What brings you to New York City for Climate Week here?
Well, what better place to be to discuss climate change issues, right? I mean, it's really all these meetings taking place, all these people that you meet with and you exchange on climate change issues. It's really fascinating, and it really helps to be in the vibrant energy of New York.
Yes,
as well.
It does. What are your goals as you're here this week?
It's really about meeting as many people as possible and potentially identifying opportunities for further collaboration.
Yeah, tell me more about amfori.
Yes, so amfori, we are based in Brussels, in Belgium, and we are a global business association. We gather 2,400 members. These members, they come from different parts of the world, from different sectors. They come in different sizes. We have big members, small members as well. And it all started with the realization 20 years ago that sustainability challenges were becoming a really increasingly important parameter in business management. So amfori is really helping business to manage its sustainability risks and improve the stability of the supply chains.
And how does amfori specifically do that?
We have different tools and services to do that, and we are mostly known for our social initiative, amfori BSCI. But the truth is that we are equipping our members with the full range of ESG actionable solutions, and including one tool that is amfori BEPI that enable our members to monitor and improve their environmental performance.
Why do you think that the progress has been so slow on the achievement of SDGs and climate change in particular?
Well, if you look at the state of the world, I think it's pretty obvious that much remains to be done, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of talking.
Yes, lots of talking indeed. I mean, the good thing is that over the past years, we moved from a point where the discussions around climate change were like theoretical to
practical.
And climate change is a reality that everyone is experiencing, unfortunately, now. But that doesn't make the problem easier to solve. And even policymakers, they are struggling in deciding how to allocate responsibilities, how to find the proper mitigation measures to climate change. And that creates an atmosphere of frustration. People are feeling powerless, and they tend to forget about the power of collaboration. And this is the global challenge, right?
Yeah.
So we need to, we cannot do it on our own. And it's also really important that we keep our eyes on the prize. So it's about changing the situation. So it's not about collecting data. It's not about data management. It's not about climate disclosure only. It's really about feeling responsible for your action and trying to find a solution that minimize your impacts on the ground.
Yeah, why do you think that data management often gets defined as sort of the way that climate action can be solved, and why is that not necessarily the way to think of the whole of it as in a holistic view as the solution?
I think it can be very complex to collect all the data that you need to report on your climate impact. And because of this complexity, we tend to maybe get lost in the details or the challenge of, and we forget why. We forget the why, and why is really an important question to ask ourselves as business. Why are we doing this? We are doing this to really drive change.
And businesses are often blamed for their impact, on people and the planet. How do you reply to that kind of criticism?
Well, it's true. I mean, we know that trade and business activities, they do not operate in a vacuum. They have impact on people and on planet. But at amfori, we believe that in trade with purpose. So we believe in business making profits, but still caring about planet and people. That's really what it is about. And it's very complex. Business can be tempted to look for quick fixes or to outsource the issue, which is not really the right way to go about it. There is no magical solution out there. I'm not going to lie about that. But the only way is really responsible business conduct and thorough due diligence.
So as a business association, how do you kind of stir business efforts toward a more positive impact on the planet?
Well, the first thing we do is to equip them with actionable solutions. That's really important that they are well equipped because they often wonder where to start. And we all know that a 1,000-mile journey starts with only one step. So you take that first step, and then you have to remind yourself as a business that, no, you're not too small. I said earlier that amfori members are coming in different sizes. We have big members and small members, and but everything can work together, and they can learn from each other. It's really collaboration is at the heart of everything we do, and it's really the small changes in global supply chains. If you consider the scale of global supply chains, they can really drive positive impact on the ground.
What do you think would be the key message to climate actors and policymakers out there?
Well, now is the time for implementation, and that would be my message. So we've been talking a lot about climate change, but now it's time for taking concrete action. And also another message is that we have to remember to look at climate issues in a holistic fashion. So that we take into account all the different parameters that are associated with climate issues. Every effort that you make on climate change has positive indirect impact on other sustainability issues, on women empowerment, on pollution, on biodiversity, on workers' rights. So we have to also factor this into our approach.
I'm curious how you approach the upcoming 10-year anniversary of the SDGs.
Well, this will be an important milestone for sure. But I would say this is not the end game, because business ultimately will always have to behave sustainably and responsibly. So this 10 years anniversary is really an opportunity for amfori to renew its commitments towards continuous improvement in supply chains. Nothing would be achieved if we stop halfway. So we really have to continue and to renew this commitment towards improvement of supply chains. And I'm a strong believer that sustainability requires sustained efforts by businesses and other actors as well.
Cathy, fantastic to talk with you. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Same here. amfori's motto is, when there's a will, there's a way. amfori advocates for a world where trade serves a purpose, delivering social, environmental, and economic benefits for everyone. As a global business association, amfori supports its members at every step of their due diligence journey, offering a comprehensive range of ESG products and services and providing a holistic approach to responsible business practices. amfori ultimately helps to empower businesses to turn sustainable goals into practice.